Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hopefully you are enjoying your day. Mondays can be a little bit slow, so I appreciate you tuning in for another video. Hopefully seeing some snakes makes your day just a little bit better and cruises through the week. So I have to feed quite a few snakes later today, so we won't be seeing them for a while on the channel because I really don't like to mess around with them within 48 hours. Feeding them just so there's no issues with regurgitations and stuff like that. But we'll just check out some snakes. And this lady right here asked to eat. She shed out not too long ago, and she missed a meal. I think she missed a meal because she was shedding, but hopefully she'll eat later on today. So this is a pearl, and it's the mix from the hypo and the albino, and she is just a little over 2 years old. She's probably pushing about 5 feet right now, and she's on large rats. So I'm feeding her, trying to feed her every 10 to 14 days, which seems to be doing very well for her. I know a lot of people do feed their Burmese 2-3 times a week. I try to feed her twice a week, but I only tried that one time just to see if she would do it, and she was not interested. So she doesn't have like the craziest appetite, which I'm not saying she has I'd say she has a slower growth. But I have seen some 2-year-old Burms that have already been touching 12 feet and are pretty massive. So lucky for you guys that have Burmese that will eat multiple times in a week. But hopefully, you know, the snakes that eat like that consistently don't have any issues in the long run with heart failure or liver issues. But this girl right here is really, really nice and super pretty. So she was she still is vibrant, but she was more vibrant when she was a baby. I really haven't noticed too much in the last year as she's growing that she's losing too much color. I have seen some adult pearls that are very, very bright yellow and has some really nice white markings in them. So they really don't tend to fade out like the ball pythons, which is really nice. And it's probably one of my favorite, I don't know what the correct terminology would be, but cheaper morphs. Because there are, of course, Burmese pythons that are out there that are thousands and thousands of dollars, but right around that $500 to $600 range, I think a pearl is, for the colors and the patterns, I think it's probably one of the best for the pricing. So she was a little bit nippy when she was a baby. She can still huff up and be a little, little loud when she gets irritated, but she doesn't strike or anything like that, which is nice. But if you're looking for a Burmese, I'd say do your research, and I think they're amazing pets. I don't know, I'd probably say they're kind of like a large ball python. A little bit more active, definitely get huge, but they're not as active as the boas or the anacondas. That's just my opinion. So we'll look over here. Some of these ball pythons are going to eat later, and they're growing very, very nicely. This is mahogany pied. Just weighed him. He's at like 390 grams. So technically I could probably breed him, but I'm really going to wait till he hits around the 500 gram mark because the female that I want to breed him to is sitting right around 900 and like, I don't know, 960 grams. So I really want to break that 1200 mark with the females. Alright, just going down the line just a little bit. This is a fire yellow belly Enchi pied. This girl's doing very well. All the smaller ones that I'm showing you guys are 2021s. As I said, I've swapped them all over to small rats from wean. They've been doing very well on them, and hopefully they can start putting on some good size. We have a, what is this one? The Superfly Clown. So this is the Super Pastel Fire Clown. So it's kind of a bummer that a lot of these snakes are super vibrant as babies and then they dull out a lot as adults. But if you add the fire in them, it helps retain the colors and the patterns. But just be careful if you're... So I can't really add another Superfly Clown to her to make more. I probably could, but I would run the risk of putting fire to fire together, getting all white snakes, and if it's an all white snake with a clown, you won't be able to see the pattern, so it's kind of a bummer. Some people do like that because it has bunch of like hidden stuff, but I like to see what's actually going on with them. This is a Super Mystic, a female. She's doing very well, 2021. So the mahogany pied I would really like to put with this black pastel pied, and hopefully make some black pastel mahoganies, or pieds. Really cool marking, just random spots on her, but just your typical black pastel. Very high white, low expression on the patterns. But, so all my 2020s I have swapped from smalls over to mediums. I did that last week, and they're doing very well on that. Most of them have pooped out their meals, so no regurgitations and no problems at all with these girls on medium. So I think that's going to be their meals from here on out for a while. But this girl right here is at 1,000, and the male is just not ready. So I would like to wait, like I said, until the 1,200 gram mark, until I start like introducing the male. Or maybe even a little bit sooner, because they'll still eat while the male's being introduced. They'll still grow, and then once everything happens, hopefully she'll be on enough weight to get some eggs. And then the butter clown as well, looking good. All these ladies that I just put in here in their new homes are doing okay. They all ate as well. So we have the pastel clown, which is in shed, and then the banana pied female in shed, and then this lady right here, the ivory enchi pied, looking really good. So no issues in their new homes, which is good. Sometimes the big space can kind of mess them up with the feedings. And let's just get one boa in here. The VPI jungle looking really, really nice, 2020. They do take a while to grow, unlike the ball pythons. And then this guy right here, hopefully will be ready for my regular, this year, at least for the regular pied, just to see what could happen the next year. He has a very, very nice female to go to. So we'll see what. So this is the male that I would really like to put with the pastel clown. This is a leopard yellow belly clown. I weighed him, he's at about 390 grams, so technically he could probably breed right now. I've seen males breed at right at 300 and do very well, but obviously the female is not really ready. I could probably put him in with her now and see what happens, and she would still eat and still gain weight. But I don't know, it seems a little early, so I don't want to do anything wrong. But this girl, or this male, looks really, really nice. I think in the future, I wouldn't mind putting him with this lady, although she isn't shed, so she's not looking that great. This is a fire enchi clown, so I think fire enchi clown with the leopard yellow belly clown would make some pretty cool stuff. But that's all in the future, since she's 2021. She has another year. So we're back to the Burmese, just hanging out, not doing very much. Now if I put any of the boas up here, or any of the anacondas, they'd be gone, long gone. Even some of these, like him, he's super active, and he'd be gone as well. So hopefully you guys liked that. Just a quick update, quick video, and hopefully you guys have a great day.